When is that? It'll be in May. Yeah, this is your pre-practicum. Okay, are we ready? And action. Okay. What we're looking at here is a ray, and this is looking at its dorsal side right here. What you can see, it has its eyes, and then just behind the eyes, or posterior, is going to be the spherical. Then you have these regions right here, and these regions are going to be the pectoral fins. Very good. If we flip it over to its ventral side, there's a few structures that you can see here. You can see its mouth, and inside there is a tooth plate. Very good. These would be its nostrils. If you look closely, I can insert my probe into these areas. Those are going to be your gills. All right. If we go down to the most posterior region, this is the cloaca, and these are the claspers. This then makes this a what? This is a male. Very good. All right. Now, if we cut this open, what we've done is we've made a medial incision down the center of our stingray, and we've opened up and we've taken off the dermal layer as well as part of the myotomes, and you can see the muscle here as well as the myotomes here. What you're looking at is going to be the liver, and in the center, the darker region, or the region that looks a little bit colored differently, and this is the gallbladder. We're going to go ahead and remove the liver now. And as we remove the liver, we can see the other intestines and stomach area. Just anterior to the liver is this structure, and this is going to be your heart. The heart right here. If we were to follow from the mouth through the esophagus, which is going to run all the way along here, we would end in the stomach. This would be the cardiac stomach because it's closest to the heart. And then down here is going to be the pyloric stomach. In between the area is this darker structure. That's the spleen. If we continue to follow the intestines, they're going to follow through here. This is going to be the duodenum, the first part of the intestines, and then the ileum, which contains the spiral valves inside, which are the ring-like structures in this area. It increases the surface area and allows for more absorption of nutrients. If you continue to follow down, this will exit out the cloaca here, and this particular organism is a female because it lacks claspers. Very good. If we move this stuff aside right here, in the center you can see this particular structure right here. This is the rectal gland, and the rectal gland regulates the amount of salt left in the body. We're going to go ahead and flip the intestines over, and there is going to be a creamy colored structure right here, and that is the pancreas. Very good. If we look deep inside, up towards the top is where you're going to find a cream colored structure. You can't see it very well, but you can see where the probe is pointing, and in this case this is going to be where the ovaries are for this particular gendered organism. Down towards the bottom, closer to the cloacal area on both sides, not only will you find the gonads, but you will also find the kidneys in those areas. All right, if we take a cross-section of the tail, all right, this is going to be the dorsal side. This is going to be the ventral side. You can see the whole region where I'm inserting my probe. That particular area is going to be your spinal cord. Directly below the spinal cord, where the scalpel is pointing to, is the notochord. And this darker region down here at the bottom is where the caudal vein and artery are going to run. If we flip over our ray, we can look at this structure right here, and this is the barb.
What is that for?
Protection. Used for protection. All right, that's it.